For nearly 3 decades, QualPro has partnered with more than 1,000 organizations to improve sales and profits. QualPro's multivariable testing, MVT process, mines an organization's creativity by using advanced mathematics to simultaneously test 24 or more of their improvement ideas. This real-world testing quickly and unfailingly reveals the best combination of ideas that provides performance breakthroughs.
We had numbers of tools in our toolboxes and none of them had dented the problem. So we looked to QualPro.
So what was the result after we'd fought with this for years? Near desperation. Pure and simple. We concluded that MVT was really the best chance for a success.
The application is to the point and so pragmatic that it's successful.
And I've done MVTs across 55 plants. Run 370 MVTs over the year, or the last 20 years. Get asked as well many times, how many of those were successful? All of them.
Now, why do I call QualPro? Well, first of all, because I know it works. Our effective capacity continues to grow. Our market share is up 20%, and our stock price has doubled.
MVTs are fun, and it's really entertaining to watch the quote experts try to explain what they heretofore deemed impossible.
QualPro's 16,000 MVT experiments have shown that only 1/4 of all improvement ideas enhance performance. Half of the ideas make no difference, consequently wasting time, energy, and money. The remaining quarter actually damage results. By implementing only helpful ideas and avoiding harmful or irrelevant ones, QualPro's clients routinely achieve remarkable improvements in their sales and profits.
QualPro is fast. We had results in 3 months without pushing hard.
The Six Sigma effort that was going on at the site, their savings in the projects were of a much smaller size, magnitude. That's a speed issue too. The speed of implementation is faster with QualPro.
500 years of collected wisdom versus a 6-day MVT. We improved our absolute number by 70%, clear visual improvement, and we went from worst to second in 6 days.
We brought in our best master black belts. We were doing all kind of experiments, but we still couldn't meet the spec. We were 3,000 defects after about 6 months of work. The screening MVT we got down, we reduced it by 75%. The refining, we got 99% reduction.
We did all this in less than 6 months. The average changeover time reduced 44%. Savings of up to $15 million in downtime. We freed up 33,000 line hours of production time across all 3 plants. And we didn't have to make that $2 million capital investment.
The results from this, after a month or 5 weeks messing with this, we were able to increase the yield from 59% to 81%.
Between $7 and $8 million in the last 18 months in actual bottom line impact on reduction of costs.
It was in excess of $38 million, but that's only one-time savings. During the 8 years I've used this, I've never 1 year budgeted training dollars or consulting fees in my budget because every year the payback has been in the 20 to 25x range of any dollars that I've spent.
Oil-Dri needs to be the everyday low-cost supplier in each of the businesses where we compete, and we're not going to get there with historic methods. You don't need to budget for the whole concept of using QualPro and MVT because it pays for itself.
What do we expect to get out of this? Obviously, a reduction in the rejected batches, and then greater consistency in the product. Look at one curve, look at the other, and you see the results of the test. and we feel like that was a great success for us.
The recyclers said they were down 16 tons of paper in 6 weeks. 16 tons. I mean, they had 80% improvement in Springfield. Every plant experienced that same result. It was amazing. It was hard to believe. We're talking about saving $11 million.
So before the MVT, for this British standard product, we were at 7% leakers. After the screen, we were about 0.5%. And after refinement, we were at 0. 2 experiments, $1 million savings.
We brought QualPro in, and in less than 6 months, 0 capital dollars, 0 cost dollars expended, $23 million in terms of additional capacity and increased sales in a sold-out business.
Again, no capital was spent, no additional costs, no additional people were added because of anything we did. Overall results, we had scrap reductions of up to 60%. We had increases in uptime of up to 15%, and we had throughput increases of 12%.
I actually saw MVT take a doomed facility that was slated for shutdown because it wouldn't operate, and actually get it to the point that it produced twice its original design capacity.
We had an aim for about 5 tons a day. We ended up getting a 60 ton per day increase in throughput. Well, I believe in the power of the experiment.
Instead of making bad wastewater every 1.2 days, it takes us 1 times 10 to the 25th years before we'll make another gallon of bad wastewater.
They could have required what very expensive scrubbing, multi-million-dollar scrubbing units to be placed on the tower. The experiments we did allowed us to do it at 0 cost.
What did that do for ZEP overall? If you take the September to February, obviously pre-testing, you've got percentage change in our sales being relatively flat. And then you take the period after the testing, huge increase.
We did what we wanted to do. We wanted to drive percentage. We finished September at about 27.8% margin percentage. Last year it was at 19.7%. Products we were trying to drive, high margin, low volume, went up probably 45 to 55%.
Well, over the past several years of using MVT, whether it's in our sales, whether it's in plant specifics or division-wide, we've increased our earnings by 250%.
I got a really up close and personal view of QualPro versus Six Sigma. I think the way I put it most simply is, in my experience anyway, QualPro works and Six Sigma doesn't.
Exxon and companies are very successful because they pick and choose their risks and they do them right. MVT has proven that. Makes a lot of money.
Success breeds success, and there's been a non-stop journey of success over the last 8 to 10 years.
Well, you know, a lot of folks say we can't compete in China, India, Eastern Europe. They've got an unfair advantage. Those kind of results make an opportunity for, I think, our businesses to be successful around the world.
The bottom line is this stuff works.
QualPro, MVT, it works everywhere, it works on everything, everybody loves it, produces results.